Kohl's, Marshalls, and Old Navy. The three stores that make me want to die. They've always made me want to perish. I've always hated these boring clothing stores. So, I think maybe starting about when I was 4 years old, my parents wanted to take me somewhere nice. They've always wanted, you always want to take your children somewhere nice to get clothes. Okay? And I remember, even before I moved to Simsbury, when I was living in West Hartford, they'd always, and thank you, I'm thankful that you kept me in your minds. You wanted something classy, because I feel like Kohl's is just upper class. It has to be higher class. Everything at Kohl's is super expensive. And so there is some sort of, I don't know if it's a status thing or what, but these guys wanted to take their child to Kohl's. Now, their child, me, would go there for maybe shoes, get their Skechers, their light up Skechers. Kohl's smells like shit. It smells like perfume and shit. I've never, ever gone to Kohl's to actually purchase something on my own. When I had my free will and my license, you would have never seen me drive to the Kohl's. Kohl's gives me memories of hunger, because I don't know why. I said this in the last video. The three stores I'm going to mention, I always remember being hungry, and because I think it's the scent that these stores gave off. And it's like, okay, Marshall's, let's just skip to Marshall's real quick. Marshall's looks like the back rooms, right? Every single location, it looks like the back rooms. Marshall's is just, it's just so, everything there's, I think it's because of, it's just so far away from nature. Nothing there is natural. Like, there's no, it just doesn't exist in nature. Like, every piece of clothing there, like, you would never find any importance in. And Marshall's, I don't know if it's upper class, lower class, middle class. I have no idea. I have no clue. But you would never. Might as well just go to the Walmart if you're going to go to the Marshalls. Marshalls, it's just a yellow, it's just a yellow lighting. That's all it is. What is Marshalls? We already have all these stores. Why do we need another one? Marshalls. Also, the name Marshall just reminds me of, like, this ghetto-ass road in Hartford where all the Myanmar refugees hid in 2015. Like, what the heck? Old Navy actually smells like shit because of the leather. I know for a fact it's the leather. The floors smell like leather. Everything smells... And they have these statues of this, happy, perfect family with their dog and their son in the front. And they have... It's like, guys... I wouldn't even be complaining about these stores if they didn't smell like fucking doo-doo shit. Because of either the perfume at Kohl's, because they're always having these perfume vendors, and there's the Sephora, whatever, Victoria's Secret little, room that they have there in the first floor. It's just like the leather at Old Navy. I don't even know. What does Marshall's smell like? I'm going to say it smells like boots. You ever gonna open it? No, it smells like shoe boxes. That's what Marshall's smells like, shoe boxes. And so I think this might just be the three smelliest stores I've ever been. And the thing that really, I think it's because, again, last video I was talking about the abundance of visits at Home Depot. So in my mind, it was just like a trauma thing where I'm like, I can't go back. Same thing with these places. My grandma would take me. Why aren't you focusing? What the heck? Like, I have a lighting setup. Let me get closer. Sorry, Grandma, I respect. Thank you, Grammy. But I was taken to these stores so many times, out of my control. And I remember being a little boy, not like, why am I here? Why am I here? If I need a pair of shoes, I would go to the back of a dumpster in Goodwill and get a soggy-ass, raccoon-infested pair of shoes instead of going to a Marshall's. You would never see me in Old Navy by myself. Ever. And why would I want to walk into an Old Navy? And another thing is, like, the demographic. I really wonder what the demographic of these stores are. Because I really can't imagine people in my age range nowadays in 2026 walking into these stores in their own accord. And maybe I'm just so self-centered and so closed-minded, and I'm like, well, I had a bad time at these stores, so nobody had a good time at these stores. But no, I mean, I saw two females in my age range freaking yesterday walking towards the Kohl's. I don't know why. Boring as shit. That store is so boring. They're gonna walk around that store. They might not even buy anything. They're probably gonna be smelling the flowers of perfume and intoxication. I saw a Brian Moser shirt at Kohl's once. I walked by it. Then I found the same shit at Goodwill, and I'm a LARPer still. So like, it doesn't really make sense for me to go to a Kohl's, and you guys too. Every time I think of Kohl's, I think of like 65-plus-year-old females, like baby boomer World War II generation, because Grammy took me. I don't think she was a baby boomer, but you know what I mean. She was very close, actually. I think she was literally on the line. She was born in, 1955? So I don't know what generation that is. But these guys, I can't imagine somebody my age, especially a man. A man, unless you're a family man, and you're working for your family and you're doing what your family tells you to do, and you go to these stores, you're mental. Especially in my age, you're fucking mental. You're mental. I would never go to these stores. And if I go, I'm going on a full stomach. And I'm taking my nose thing, like something to cover my nose. A mask, something. I am not gonna smell shit and be hungry at the same time. How can you? I can't do that. We can't go into a back rooms looking store hungry and smelling shit. I can't. Old Navy. Oh my god, Old Navy. It's just stench is brutal. I can't even comprehend it anymore. I can't even think about it. I was in a plaza yesterday with a Kohl's and an Old Navy. My sister's with me. She's like, let's go to Old Navy. Okay, she can go in Old Navy. Okay, she's 12 years old. She can go to Old Navy. I'm not even gonna watch her. She can get lost. Okay, and then she can come out and be like, yeah, it smells like fucking dog shit, leather. Like, oh my god, get lost in the store and go away from me. I would. Oh my god, is it like a childlike spirit thing? Am I failing to grow up? Again, I said I'm a grown-ass man. I can't go in these stores. These stores are so boring. They're just boring, too. Like, God, they're so boring. All the shoes stacked up, all the bullshit. It's just like, come on, go to Walmart. Fuck the status. There's no experience either. People go to stores to get the experience. Like, oh man, I could go to the Walmart or I could go to the Target. Target, there's just like a special experience. That's for next video, by the way. But Target has a special experience. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. But you know what I mean? Like, it's the mental hypnosis brainwashing that people have. Like, I just feel so, status and upper class if I go to these stores. Fuck those stores! Those stores are bored. Definition of boredom. Why would I ever want to go to this, bro? Especially to browse. I remember being a kid, I would browse in Toys R Us. But you're not going to see me browsing, a grown-ass man browsing in Old Navy. So I can look at the freaking mannequin statues and be like, oh my god, was this carved by freaking Vincent Van Gogh? Was this carved by Squidward from SpongeBob, greatest artist in Bikini Bottom? No! I'm not going to do that shit. Like, bro, might as well just give me a freaking, hat with a pinwheel and give me a big-ass lollipop.